Let's walk through the steps of adding a user to your Care Profiler account. Once you've logged in through your administrator dashboard, go ahead and click on Command Center, where you'll be brought to the new Command Center page. On the bottom left corner, you'll see a section called Manage Users. When you click Expand, you'll see all of the sub-users that have already been added in your particular account. Likely at this point, you won't have anyone listed there. To add a user, you're simply going to click on the Add Users button. A pop-up window will appear, and you can see that there are two types of sub-users you can create, a recruiter and a hiring manager. A recruiter essentially has access to all of the information, tools, and editing permissions as the administrator. The only restrictions that a recruiter access has is that they cannot add or manage users. A hiring manager is a much more restricted level of permission in that when they log in, the only thing that they can see is applicant information. So they cannot change statuses, they cannot edit any settings, they don't have access to edit or create positions or open or close positions, they can only view information. Also, a hiring manager's login can be restricted to view certain types of positions. So for example, if you just want a particular hiring manager to see dietary aid applicants, you can set them so that that is the only type of applicant that they see when they log in. So for our first example, let's add a recruiter. So we're just going to put in Sally Recruiter, just for example here, and we'll send Sally Recruiter an email, and we will select Recruiter and click Add. The next page that I'm brought to shows me all of the accounts, facilities, or locations that are associated with the account that I'm logged into. So if I'm logged into a master or enterprise account, I'll see all of the accounts that are under my particular login. I can assign more than one location to this recruiter. So when this recruiter logs in, they will be able to see the applicants and information and settings for each of the sites that I give them access to. Click Assign Sites, and then that recruiter will be sent an email asking them to create a login, so a username and password to access the accounts that you just gave them access to. So let's create another one, which will be a hiring manager. So we'll call this one Sarah Manager. And we would put in the person's real email address, of course, select Hiring Manager, click Add. Now, the first thing I need to do is select which site, which account, which facility do I want to give this particular manager access to. And then on the next page, I'll see all of the positions that are available for access in that particular account. And I'm going to give this hiring manager access to LPN applicants and RN applicants. Click Assign, and it's really as simple as that. Now, Sarah Manager just got an email again asking her to set up her username and password, and so when she signs in, she will just have access to LPN and RN applicants at that one facility. And that's all there is to creating recruiter and hiring manager logins.